Patsy Johnson, who is an amazing quilter, and she's going to tell us a fabulous story. Hi, Patsy.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. I want you to tell me about this great quilt behind us.
This is my Frida quilt, and what I did is I bought this amazing shift in Cancun, Mexico. I love this shift. I used to wear it all of the time, and one morning I put it on and I realized there was like a little tiny hole in it. So I was so heartbroken I couldn't bear to toss Frida out. So what I did is I patched the hole, and then I cut her out of the dress. So I interfaced her so I could stabilize the woven fabric, applicate it to a piece of fabric, and then quilted her. Covered the little hole with a flower, and of course you can't do just one. You got to do multiples of 3, 5, 7, 9. And then I noticed the little butterflies in her hair, so I thought, garden, and pulled some K Facet fabrics that I had and just put a little patchwork garden behind her. So
well, that's a great story, and it's really a great way to repurpose something.
Exactly. That's where quilting began. It began with people taking scraps of old blue jeans and blouses and shirts that they can no longer wear, and they find the good parts and cut out squares and patchwork it. So
well, thank you so much for sharing that story with us, Patsy. I'm here with Rika from Blossom Fire, and Rika has some really unusual crafting. Hi, Rika.
Hi.
I want you to tell me about these little bacteria.
Bacteria buddies, and they started off with drawings. These right here.
Cute.
And I like making new characters that I've never seen before. And I like things that faces where a lot of stuff is missing. So this only has an eyeball, and I liked making him so much, I started playing around with him. I actually made a movie, a 9-minute long stop motion movie. So it's like West Side Story, only with bacteria, and it ends when they meet for the first time. And instead of the whole drama after that, they make babies and the story ends.
Rika, where can people watch it?
It's online on my YouTube channel. And it's I have another company called Without Ground, so it's on that website as well, withoutground.com.
I'm with Sean at Clay Collective. Hi, Sean.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. Can you tell us a little bit about these amazing vessels behind me?
Yeah, I made these. I went to college at Cal State Long Beach and just graduated last May. I do this with 5 other people at this booth, and we're all affiliated with the college. Some of us graduated from there, and some of us still go there. And these are all stoneware and porcelain, high-fired glazed ceramic pieces that are functional and decorative.
They're beautiful. What's your favorite one, or your favorite medium as far as the way to put them together?
I like these large-scale vessels like this and like this. They're usually in multi-sections, like 2 or 3 sections. But I also like making the smaller vases too, that are just one piece, to be used, for anything you want it to be.
I take crocheting and I make it into a more of a modern, young, mid-20s to 40s, 50s. There's really no age range, and I take it into a wearable style. So a lot of people think crocheting is more for people above the age of 85 years old that make doilies, which is awesome. Like, I take that same concept and I make lace crocheted earrings and bracelets and things like that, but I want to take it into more my demographic and the people that would shop for me, with me and for me.
That's really great. Can you tell us like some really interesting packaging ideas that you have here with the beanie?
Yeah, totally. So I took the same concept of a mason jar, which obviously is used for jars and preserves, and I put a mason or a beanie in there. So it takes the concept of normal packaging and takes it completely outside of the box, which gets people really excited about, oh, not only am I getting a beanie, but I'm getting a mason jar at the same time. So
that's really great. Now, when we were talking, you were talking about these amazing buttons your dad does. Could you do a little bragging about him?
I'd love to. So my dad makes all of these amazing wooden buttons, and he's a retired engineer and just has too much love for me. And when I called him a year ago, I asked him if he could make me some 1-inch buttons to add onto scarves and things of that nature, and that has expanded into wooden whistles and, handmade buttons that are just, I sell separately, or I have on all of my things as well. So,
Do you want to give Dad a shout out?
yes, my dad's name is Ken Buswell, and he's adorable and amazing and the best father ever, essentially.
I start with really plain materials. I start with wire to form the band. So I'll solder the band together. And then I start with a flat piece of sheet metal, in this case sterling silver. I saw it into a circle, and then I can use a special tool called a dapping kit that allows me to take it from a flat circle to a half dome. And then that gets soldered onto the band. So what starts out as really simple materials comes together into a pretty intricate ring.
And I love how simple and beautiful they are. Now, what's the coloring on the inside?
That's actually a jewelry grade resin. I'd love to get into enamel at some point, but I don't have a kiln yet. But if you get a really high quality jewelry grade resin that won't yellow, it's almost the same.